Hello. I was cleaning up coffee grounds and I was waiting for my face script to dry. So, Chorgate. Good morning. Hello. Hello to everyone except for Toxic. Hello. Today is kind of a weird brightness. Oh, I didn't turn the light on. Not that it matters, but I like it being on. What can I say? Simple man. Now it feels cozy. Now the room that I'm not in feels cozy. Hello. How's everyone doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. Yeah, another video dropped today, which is just I think it's a Cine to Nerdle video. So like I said yesterday, I decided that the only gaming videos that I'm going to be putting on the YouTube channel per se, even though aside from this live stream, is Cine to Nerdle because it makes sense with the channel and of what I'm doing. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's blown out to shit because of the way I have the camera set up, but that's just because of how bright it is. It's both really dark in this room and really bright. It's hard to explain. So I have it like set. The camera has what's called a dual base ISO, which means that it has two different levels of sensitivity. So as you increase the ISO on a typical camera, it will make the sensor more sensitive to light, but it will also make the image more noisy. By having a dual base ISO, it has two sensitivities. So you go past a certain point, and that signal to noise ratio will reset, meaning that you won't have any noise, but it'll be able to see more in the image that you're trying to capture. But it means it has less dynamic range. So I have it set to the high base ISO, which means it is better in low lights, but it has less dynamic range, which means that that's why the light kind of clips a little bit, but it makes the room look brighter and whatnot. So anyway, nerd stuff. You don't need to know all that. That's not important. I don't think sound is coming out of my right headphone. Let me just turn this on real quick. Oh, I'm going deaf in one ear. I'm going deaf in one ear. I didn't turn them on. That would explain a lot. So I digress. Oh, I didn't reset the oops. Man, I gotta say, I don't think I like Caster Labs chat. It's fine, but I just don't like the fact that it doesn't include any of the Twitch stuff. I get it to an extent, but it doesn't even include like resubs, like normal basic stuff. Like the channel rewards, I understand. The fact that it doesn't include things like resubs is kind of like, so is what it is. And if I reset it, it resets all the chat, which I don't like it. I gotta say, this coffee is good. I'm a Kicking Horse fan. It is pretty damn good. I've had it 2 days in a row now, and every day it's damn smooth. Gotta say, they're not gonna sponsor me, but they shouldn't. They don't want my name over their stuff. Trust me. No one does. I think I got StreamerBot working properly today. I could be wrong. Seems to be working, but we'll see. The self timeouts and everything should work today. But yeah, thank you for people who followed on Twitch offline. Thank you for the subs on YouTube from the last video. That's really cool. I really appreciate it. I'm trying different things and seeing what sticks right now with the YouTube videos where I'm putting stuff out. I'm trying whether it notifies subs, whether it doesn't, trying like different editing styles, trying different types of content, but in the same kind of realm. Sorry, my sinuses decided to kick in right this second. And so it's really nice to see that people either enjoying that content and seeing it. Obviously, it's at a very, I guess it's macro scale right now. It's not really, yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I'm going to go on another tangent. So micro means obviously small, but macro is also the lens that you use to see small things. So you look at things through a macro lens, you look at micro things through a macro lens. So it messes with my head, but macro also means big. So, anyway, that's how my brain works. But I'm trying to look at things through a macro lens and see what works, what doesn't. I don't really want to change too much about the type of videos that I make to kind of, it's not going to be like algorithm based of like, oh, well, this gets this and that. I want to make stuff that I care about. If I wanted to make stuff that did really well, I would make more videos like the storyboarding video that I did, which as an unmonetized YouTube channel has like 200,000 views or 150,000 views at this point. I've not seen a single penny of that. And I made that video like 4 or 5 years ago. I still get comments, not almost every day, but at least like once a week of why is the download link down? Where's the website? Why is the download link down? Why can't I download it? And I'm like, the link is in the description. If they've taken off the website, taken off the website. Macro makes small things big. It's the outcome that counts. That's what I tell myself when I look in the mirror, Robin. That's what I tell myself. It's like the little thing that you have written on a wing mirror on a car. It's like objects in the mirror may appear larger. It's what gets me through the day. How are you? How are you, Robin? Did you sleep well? I tried to watch In Bruges last night, and I don't know. I think I've just like, this happens every week, even when I'm working. Well, yes, also short. True. I always have this thing where it's like I accrue a lot of sleep debt throughout the week, and then I catch up on the weekends. It's not the best way to do it. It's actually the worst way to do it, if anything. And so I think that happened this week where I just wasn't sleeping as well as I probably should. But I've been still getting up, obviously, for the stream and everything. I get up at around like 8:50, 9 o'clock. Today I got out of bed like 9:15, so I was running a little late, so I expedited a lot of stuff. But I was so exhausted last night, like unbelievably exhausted. And so we obviously did the stream, and then went to the gym, everything. I came back and I kind of sat down. It was like 7 o'clock, and I was getting a little tired. And I passed out. I went to go and start the movie. I passed out until like 9:30. And then I was like, I'm just going to bed. I'm just going to bed. And then I went to bed, and I was in bed. Well, no, I stayed up a little bit longer. But I didn't start the movie because I was like, I'm too tired. I'm going to fall asleep again. So I didn't start the movie. Got ready for bed. I was in bed by like 11, and I slept for like 9 hours. So I don't know what the hell. Today I feel awful because I guess my body's like, okay, I guess we got time to recover everything. Ooh, all of this shit's broken. Let's start working on this. And I feel worse now than when I do when I get like 5 hours sleep, which is not good. I think my body is just acclimated to 5 hours sleep rather than anything else. But I need the 9 hours or whatever. So I think that slowly, I don't want to jinx it, touch wood, my sleep pattern is getting a little bit better, which I really am happy about because it means, one, if and when I go back to work, it means I'll be like good to start my day at a normal time and finish at a normal time, which means I can stream in the week. Or while we're not working right now, I can get up and stream at like 10 o'clock in the week and the weekdays like we do on the weekends. That way, people who are in Europe can like hang out and watch stuff as well. I don't have to keep fluctuating my schedule where it's like based on an arbitrary sleep time or whatever. I want to make sure that the week, at least for now, is as consistent as we can. And then if it has to shift to an evening stream, has to shift. But the weekends, I always want it to be 10 and 10. I've actually added schedule. I've added a schedule to the channel just for the weekends, just to say that they start at 10 till 2 on Saturday and Sunday. I think that's very maintainable, very doable, and I think I can fit that in very easily into my life. Because even if I have to work, and let's say I have to do overtime on a weekend, I can always say to them, it's like, hey, I'm happy to do the overtime on the weekend, but between like until 2 o'clock, I'm busy. You know, I can be like, I'm busy. I can check on it on the weekend. I can check on the Sunday evening, things like that. Because as a supervisor, I still have to do work, like active work on shots and things like that. But also a lot of other people will be working. There's not really a lot for me to like review Saturday morning, right? So I can say to them like, well, I'm going to work my own hours over the weekend and fine. So I have a lot more control over my hours. But I did get an email about a regular compositing job potentially coming up. And then there's also the stuff with the studio that I've been at for a little while too, where I'm on a break from right now. So seems that things are picking up again in the industry, despite what's happening in LA right now. I don't think it affects everything. There's a lot of projects that are still rolling, right? So they still have to come out. It's just a lot of new projects and a lot of events that are happening have kind of been put on hiatus. But it seems that there's work to go around, which is good. As I've said before, it's just like I'm not in a position where I can take an a long period of time off to like focus on content stuff. It's not at that place yet. If it was further down the road, if we were able to kind of do more stuff like that, then maybe. but right now that's not really a place where we're at. But I'm actually like, I think one thing that I've really improved upon, like coming back to streaming like 2 months ago now, is that I'm really there's been times in the past where I've made streaming feel a little too much like work at a chore. And it's not that I don't enjoy it, but it becomes a routinous thing. Now I'm like excited to do it. Like, and I'm like, I've been excited before. Like I used to be, especially when I did creative and it was when it was new and it's fresh. Being like, I don't know, almost 10 years into streaming almost at this point is like, it's a lot. So to be 10 years into streaming off, even though off and on, to still be excited to like get up and do it and come to stream and like have a good time and think of new fun things to do. And I think it's good. I think it's good. So I'm really happy where I'm at with everything right now. And I don't really want to change it too much to where it becomes feeling like a chore or a job or anything. I just like, coming to the stream with a structure, coming with ideas, but not putting so much pressure on it that it has to be like this incredible thing every single time. Like, it just can't be. It just can't be. That's not how live streaming works. Every day is not 24 hours of absolute incredible, nonstop action, silly things, right? Well, I mean, my life is a movie, but for normal people, definitely not. He says as he's just wearing sweatpants, standing in a fucking 6x6 room at the end of his kitchen. That's not how anything works, really. It should be. It should, though, Robin. I think that you're just experiencing life wrong, and you should get on top of that and fix that. No, it can't be, right? It can't be. Like, it's peaks and valleys, right? It's peaks and valleys, and the goal is to just reduce or mitigate how many valleys there are. Make it as good as you can. So the valley is not rock bottom. Maybe the peaks aren't peaks, but the valleys aren't rock bottom. It's just kind of, like, nice and carries on. By Joe. Toxic, you're on thin ice. Like I said, you're on thin ice. You're about to not be a mod and just be a VIP. So consider this a warning. No, you are a troll. You are a troll. Even when I'm having a bad day, you're just like, LOL. I'll like post like, hey, I'm having a really tough time, and you'll reply with a lol face, and I'm like, well, I did this to myself. He was just talking about valley. Right, yeah, you'll find me at the bottom of a valley after jumping off the peak because of Toxic. You're not just gonna be named in my notes, you're gonna be the fucking title, okay? You're my 13th reason, Toxic. There you go. They're giving you a little bit too much credit, but still. Shay's gonna be my 13th reason. Mostly because he's the beneficiary of anything that I have. So, anytime we walk, when you're walking down the road and there's that thing of like when... It's a stupid rule, but it's like you're dating someone, like if you're dating a woman, and it's like the sidewalk rule where it's like the guy is supposed to stand on the side where the cars are, because if a car swerves and goes onto the curb, it hits the guy and the girl is safe. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But I swear to God, Shay does that to me. It's like if there's anything remotely precarious, he puts me in that position just in case. So that he gets a payday. Joke's on him. There's nothing to get paid out. He could inherit one expensive lens that doesn't work on any cameras that I own anymore. And this aperture light. That's it. He doesn't even get my TV. I'm going to smash it. No, I'm not. I love my TV. Don't you have ever heard that? Oh, it's... Robin, there are so many insane things when it comes to, like, dating and, like, the rules of dating. Again, it falls into all of the masculine energy and feminine energy stuff. And it's so dumb. It's like, it's about chivalry. And the chivalry is if a car loses control and goes onto a sidewalk, the man should die. And I'm like, I can't control that. What if it swerves further over and hits like it? What am I supposed to do? Am I now the bad guy that a car lost control and it swerved a little too far? Am I supposed to dive in front? Like, what is this? I'm not Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard. I'm not diving in front of a bullet. I get, like, walking girl to a car at night, but walking... Yeah. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff like that. There's all... walking a girl to a car at night. Absolutely. Yes. Because men do not live in the same world as women when it comes to stuff like that. Women cannot just walk around safely at night with headphones on and not give a shit and not think about things, right? They have to be constantly alert. So I totally understand it from that point. But I'm like, chaos theory will absolutely destroy any of those things of like standing on this side or that side or whatever. Like opening doors, everything that could be fine because it's like I think that's just more of a courtesy. It's not a chivalry thing; it's a courtesy thing. As best as you can. Although I do sometimes think it's funny, like when I've dated people, when you're like further in and you start messing with each other. Where I'd go to open the door and then I'd walk through and just like slowly close it behind me, so they have to like awkwardly then open a half open, stuff like that. But I don't do it all the time. Just when there's a lot of people around, that would be really embarrassing. There's creepy people around, it's one thing, but in general, I mean, to be fair, we're talking about where I live, where it's a city, where you have people walking up and down the street screaming "fuck it" at night. You have drive-by shootings. You have people doing, very, very hard drugs in the open. There's an entire street that which moved, but now is coming back, where people are just like, a lot of robberies, a lot of attacks, a lot of things like that can happen. So I feel in general, there's a little bit of just like a certain level of baseline stress that everyone has to have, but especially for like women at night, where I've seen it. I've seen like on the seawall, dudes just like accosting women of just like why? I was with my friend Mac and we were at the gym. We were at a community gym at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's filled with a lot of like older people just killing time doing their own thing. There's this dude who's like maybe in his 50s and a girl, like an attractive girl, just working out on a machine with headphones on like this. She's just like doing her own thing, whatever. And he is probably like 10 feet away, and he's like doing his workout, and he stops. He's like, we're stood like this close to him. He's where Sarah is. We're stood this close, and he starts leaning towards this girl. And he's like, hey, what song are you listening to? What song are you listening to? And she just like ignores him, keeps going, and then just gets up and walks away. And I'm like, you are in the middle. It's the middle of the day, broad daylight. You are in a community center, yelling at this woman. You worked outside. You've worked outside in the alleyways on the east side. Now, Surrey. I've seen. I don't. I bet. I bet. I've told this story before, but I went to a Twitch meetup at Monster Cat in also hi Skeleton. How's it going? In East Van, and I was walking back with a couple of other streamers, and there's this kid who's like limping like this, dragging his body like this. He's maybe like 18, 19, maybe, in the middle of the street. And we're like, what the fuck happened? And this van pulls up, and this old bald man gets out the van. He takes off his jacket like he's in American History X or what, like something, where he's like shirtless. And this kid is like, stop, leave me alone. And this guy goes like this, comes up and he goes, you're an embarrassment to your mother, son. Smacks him in the face, knocks him out, picks him up and throws him in the back of the van and drives off. And we're just like, what the fuck is going on? It's insane. And that's definitely not the worst stuff. But it was just like, that, again, just happened. Yeah, classic. You're like, it happens. That's a Tuesday. Why is she existing if not to talk to him, right? I hope sarcasm comes through. No, I think that you definitely... What you're telling me, Robin, is as a woman, you hate women. That's what I've taken from that statement. That she exists solely for the purpose of that man to be spoken to. He is the prize, and she is his trophy. That is the words that you just said. Sad thing is, that is a Tuesday. It is. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, there's stuff where it's like on Robson Street, right? Where someone went in to like take stuff. They went into a 7-Eleven to take stuff. One of the staff workers tried to intervene, and so the dude just started stabbing people. It was like 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. Just, as you do. And that's the crazy thing, right? Is here, like every other place, you're told, or at least that I've worked, that is like a supermarket or anything. It's like if someone steals something, you don't get involved. It's not worth it because they could be dangerous. You let them leave and you report it, right? I've gone into different IGAs and anything around the city, depending on if it's like Broad or Robson or wherever like that. And you see people and they're very clearly stealing. And usually they're stealing like junk food. It's not even like necessities. And the staff are being told to like jump in and stop them. And I'm like, they could have a fucking knife, dude. They could have anything. I've seen a drive-by shooting in the city, you know? It's like it's getting like it's always been dangerous. It's getting really dangerous. And to ask someone like a minimum wage worker to jump in the way to fucking stop someone from stealing a goddamn Kit Kat bar, I'm like, no. Or like if that happens and they're like, oh, you're fired because you didn't do this. I'm not losing my fucking life over a Kit Kat bar. I'm not. That's insane. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to live in a city, but I'm glad most dangerous thing around here is the rooster from the next farmer down the road. Those roosters can be vicious though. They can be vicious. Just absolutely vicious. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing where it's like I'm from like a pretty small town in the UK, and you know, unless you go even like the town or like a even like the town. Technically, I'm from a village, but it's like the town that's like a couple miles up the road. Not a huge town, but not like anything crazy. And then you have like Southport, which is like the bigger town. Maybe not really a city, but it's like a big town. And it's like that's where it kind of maybe starts to get a little sketchy. But yeah, my friends used to live on like the back roads of like technically the countryside, not really countryside, but a lot of farmland, a lot of big open space. And I'm just like, man, yeah, the only thing you had to worry about was maybe like a goose sometimes or like a bull. You know, like you had to cross a field, and there was like one time I had to cross a field and I was wearing a red shirt and I was panicking, and it's like, you know, stuff like that. Or you have to worry about nettles if you're wearing shorts. Like that was the biggest worry that we had, you know? It's like, and then I'm like, man, I miss that stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, but then I have to live in England again. And I don't want to do that. In Germany, during COVID, a kid got shot in the face by someone at a gas station because he asked them to put a mask on. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude left, went home, grabbed his gun, came back with it. A pack of gum can go. Yeah, I'm just like, that's what I mean, right? It's like over nothing. Over nothing. Like, that is so premeditated that you were so angry about it. You went home, did that. That's crazy. A few months ago, someone bumped into someone at a bus stop and got stabbed 3 times. The place is getting one. Yeah, it's just like people are on edge. People are on edge, and it is getting worse. And like on top of the stuff now, where it's like it's kind of like, you know, I'm speaking very confidently on something I don't know a lot about. I'll be honest. Like let's take everything with a grain of salt. But there's a lot of stuff with you know, Canadian businesses and everything. We don't have a lot of choice, so therefore a lot of things here are really expensive. The import fees are insane. It like starts at $20, so anything that's imported that's more than $20 is taxed a lot. So our cost of living is really high as is, and then you've got the tariffs coming in, and now you have like the government and the premiers and stuff saying, "Oh, buy Canadian, support Canadian businesses because the tariffs are going to be high." And we're like, "Yeah, we want to, and I understand that it's going to be more expensive. We want to support Canadian business, but you've made it so expensive, we almost can't." And then you have the Loblaws thing where they're price gouging, and it's like a boycott Loblaws. Oh, by the way, they own everything, so don't use Loblaws because you don't want to give them money. But buy Canadian. Well, what's Canadian? Oh, Loblaws. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? Because then it's like, oh, buy Canadian. Guess what Loblaws is going to do? Jack up the prices because now they get to benefit. It's like, oh, like the one thing that I will always drive me nuts is the bag fee. Okay, so now the bag fee is not my number one thing that drives me crazy about the city. It's the second crazy. What the first crazy thing is that drives me crazy about the city. The bag fee went up. And I don't mean it went up with inflation. It doubled. The bag fee is now 50 cents. I'm paying 50 cents for a disintegrating paper bag that holds nothing. That's the biggest, like, fuck you that the government has done. Because that whole thing of, like, to deter people from, like, using plastic bags is just giving companies free profit. That's it. I know it's a weird hill and thing to be so annoyed about, but I'm genuinely just like that money. If that money was supposed to be taken, it should have been given to the government and gone into recycling programs. And they didn't do shit with it. And then they removed it, and every company went, "Yeah, we're not going to do that because these bags cost us 1,000th of a penny, and we can charge 50 cents for them. So we're not going to get rid of that." You know, like, kid was just asking him to follow the rules. It's like people forgot how people in the last 5 years. Yeah, I mean, the amount of people now post-COVID and like the norovirus and everything that's happening, open mouth coughing. I'm like, did you not just go through the same 4 years that I did? Like, what's going on here, buddy? What's going on? Did we not experience the same thing? Are we not just exhausted and tired and you've just gone back to like open mouth coughing in public? It baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. So anyway, that's the rant portion of today's stream. As usual, the amount of times I've got, you know what we need aside from the Cliff Bar counter, we need how many times has Cam talked about the bag fee in Vancouver counter? Because I think it exceeds the Cliff Bar thing. I think I talk about it every single day because I'm still so mad about it. So what I do is there's like a really good sushi place that I go to, like a takeout place called no, I'm not going to dox it because I don't want anyone, as much as I want them to thrive, I don't want anyone going there and ruining my sushi place. So fuck you. But they give you like these like decent fabric bags where I'm like, okay, I will actually take this if you charge me fee. I know, right? Absolutely just gatekeeping right now, Robin. I will take it because that bag is so useful. I'm like, yeah, you know what? 50 cents. I'm okay with that. I keep it in my gym bag. I keep it in my backpack. I have a lot of them, like a decent amount. Those are the ones I'll pay for. Those are great, and I carry them with everywhere, so I don't pay for the bags at all, which is great. But COVID is literally the preview for every zombie movie ever made, and people as a whole failed. They really did. They really, really did. Shitting your pants wasn't a symptom, and I was had to use socks because of people panic buying. Yeah. The toilet paper thing, I don't think it was necessarily that. It was the fact that they were stuck inside, but the way that they were buying toilet paper concerns me because I'm like, what is wrong with your body that you need that much toilet paper? Or the worst was like the dudes that were like hoarding stuff and trying to sell it at a premium, and people just went, nah, fuck this, and raided his locker. Toilet paper, oil, flour. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. I get that it was like the worry of things going, like not being able to go to the store. People were scared, didn't know what was going on. But that said, I dated someone once who I swear to God went through a toilet roll a day. And not like, granted, they used it for makeup and things like that, but I was like, that is fucking insane. That you are going through a toilet roll a day. And I'm like, I was kind of glad that I was not with them during a pandemic where it's like, hey, I can't get toilet paper. We need this to last a while. You're going through this way too quick. Like, you need to stop. You had to panic buy because people, yeah, and that's they laughed and didn't, and it almost screwed. Yeah. And well, that's the other problem, right? Is then you have to feed into that same system because it's like if you don't do what the other people are doing, then you're also not going to have stuff, right? It was wild. It was wild. And it's like people are over it, but it's the way of like people are over it where they don't care anymore. And I'm like, we should be over it in the way where we never want that to happen ever again. And I've said many times before, COVID was honestly one of the worst things to happen to the world, and not because of the virus, because I think of what it did to people. That I think it broke a lot of people's brains in a way where I worry that we will never come back from. I genuinely worry that we're at a point, like, I know we talked about this where it's like there's a pendulum and we're swinging. I don't love the fact that we exist in the time when it swung so far the other way, so fast as well, like so fast, because I don't think any of us really got to experience what it was like on the good side of the pendulum. I think we kind of like touched it and then immediately came back. And I don't love that. And it really worries me that we're hitting a point of no return. And yeah, I mean, I've left Twitter now. I haven't deleted everything because I some people, it's the only way they can contact me, but I've locked the app down where I can't open it. I've set the profile to private. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm kind of done with social media. I'll be on like Twitch and YouTube, and very rarely do I post on Instagram now. Mostly I just shit post to my close friends thing because I'm just like, I don't know. I think a meme is funny and then I share it and then no one laughs and I'm like, well, that's great. So yeah. People, the amount of flour people were dying at all. Yeah. We even had a paper product plant in New West. Right. That's the thing. It's wild. I tend to buy things like TB and Total Gen like every 3 to 4 months, so you get a lot and just use that. I've been lucky and had just stocked up before the big panic buy. Yeah, I did like a Costco run and had all that, and I was good. I think I got like maybe 2, because they had the signs everywhere and be like, you can only take 2, right? And they had to stop people because people were like stocking up, and we're just like, what is going on? I remember seeing people going in and like you'd have the eggs, and they would in Costco you get like a pack of like 48 eggs, and they would have a whole trolley stacked too high, and I'm like, my guy, I don't think you're gonna get through those. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think you eat that many eggs. You're like a 60-year-old person that looks like you weigh maybe 80 pounds wet. I don't think that you eat that much food. I don't think that you have a big like just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. The worst one always is like when people like panic buy non-essentials. He's freezing them. He's freezing his eggs. Okay. Even if you didn't get it, you're still affected by society. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Is and same with like the data collection and everything. People really worry about data collection, and I do too. But again, it's that we're past the point of no return. People are suddenly worried about like TikTok and Meta and all that. I'm like, Mike, you've already given them all the information. What happened? No, like we used to have this thing like Big Brother is watching you, not the reality show, but it was like protect your ID, protect your information, don't post this online. People gave it away for free. I'm guilty of that too. And then people have turned around and gone, did you know that they're stealing us? Yeah, they've been doing it for years. But and it's like the ancestry thing and the 23andMe. I never did that. I never did it because I was like, there is no way I am giving my DNA data to a venture capitalist company because there is no way they're doing something good with it. There's no way they're doing something good with it. And then what did they do? They fucking sold. They sold the company, and some company now has everyone's DNA data. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't do it. Nope. Because if any of my family members did it, if anyone that I know did it, it all links together and they basically have everything of my information already. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter if I didn't do it. It doesn't matter if I switched to a non-smartphone. Everyone around me is using those things, and therefore all of my information's gone anyway. It might not be as accurate, but they have it, right? In high school, it's like the high school drug dealer in the 90s thinks his phone is tapped, right? Oh, I mean, I've been talking about my landlord and he's paranoid, and like there's so many people who are crazy paranoid right now. It's like my landlord is paranoid that because I signed my lease renewal digitally, that I'm doing something illegal. That's what he thinks. He thinks because I signed it digitally, like I'm up to something. Not that it's 2015 and I don't own a fucking printer and you can e-sign anything. It's no, I'm doing something illegal. You know what? He is crazy. He's a crazy person, but we need to bring that level of paranoia back to people posting stuff. Like, there's people who are posting their kids and everything to do with their kids all the time. It's like, not a kids person in any single way. But 2, maybe let them decide. Maybe, we talk about all these TikTok families and YouTube families where they're like posting their whole family and just like everything, and then you hear those kids grow up and there's like, yeah, it was awful because all of my personal life is out there and I have no privacy. But I'm like, maybe don't do that. If they wanted to, they will get you. Yes, which is a scary thought in and of itself. And you have to kind of live in a world where it's like you just have to be okay with a lot of your data out there. Like if you use apps, if you use anything, you use Apple Pay, doesn't matter because they're all selling the data to each other anyway. It doesn't matter if you just trust one of them, right? Look at all the email data breaches and everything. It's like you just can't trust anything. My landlord is a lot of things. My landlord is I'm not gonna say allegedly. I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, fucking crazy. You should Oh, you're right. You're right. I should fax it. Is your landlord from the 1800s? Hi, Fat Laces. No, but he is paranoid and weird. He is paranoid and weird. He once showed up to my apartment uninvited, with a 6-pack of beer, saying that it was for us to share while we chat about renewing my lease. By the way, renewing your lease isn't a thing in Vancouver. It's straight up just not a thing, but I'm stuck with a fixed term lease. It's not legal, but I have no other options. Showed up with a 6-pack of beer. It's for us to share. Gave me one, drank 5. Sat on my couch for 3 hours doing paperwork. Then went downstairs, sat in the lobby of my building, and interrogated the concierge for 2 hours about me, about my habits, about how often I come and go. Am I good? Am I bad? Do I break stuff? Do I complain a lot? Is the complaints about me? Demanded that he get the personal phone number of the head of the strata. And when they were like no, kicked up a fuss. Tried to get them to give him a copy of my mail key. That's fun. Went and got a bunch of copies of the apartment, which he should not have. He should not have a copy of the key to my apartment, but went and did it, as well as all the fobs. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? So yeah, that's just a snippet. That's it. He sends, saying about the 1800s, he sends me handwritten notes that are written, like they're written on fucking papyrus, that have like the calligraphy on it. It feels like Dorian Gray, who has lost his mind, is sending me letters. No, he straight up did it. He sent me a letter. He sent me a letter complaining about how the cost of living crisis is really bad, and his interest rates haven't come down as much as he hoped. So like he's only making a little bit of profit on this place, and so he has to raise the rent because he's just not making enough money. But also, he's giving me a 80% discount on my December rent. My guy, you just spent a page telling me that you're not making enough money from this place and how hard it is for you, to have a second home that someone else is paying for. It's really hard for you. And then you discounted my rent 80% for a month. Like, make it make sense. It's just like, if he came out as a flat earther, I would not be surprised. I would genuinely not be surprised if he was a flat earther, because the cognitive dissonance is on that level of like, he creates, like, even his brother is strange too, because he was originally the property manager and then he like noped out. He said it was too much hassle. I never contacted him once. Like, about it. There was one time where it's like the washer dryer broke, and I had to contact them about that, and they got really annoyed. He yelled at me. They screamed at me because it was going to cost him a lot of money. So I ended up paying for it up front and let him pay me back over 3 months. And he screamed at me about it. Like, screamed it as if I broke it, as if it's not been here for 15 years, 16 years, and it was like time. Like, it's weird. He like thinks that the cost of living crisis is only affecting him. And because I'm the one that's living here while it seems to be affecting him, he's blaming me for it, as if I personally am creating his cost of living crisis, because he can't charge me more rent, and he thinks I'm getting too good of a deal on my rent, and he's mad that he's not making more profit. That's straight up what he thinks. I believe that he genuinely thinks I am causing him to have financial hardship. The person living in his second home worth close to $1 million that he gets for free that I pay for. It is a strange situation. It's just like the cognitive dissonance is insane. Then he started, like, he's increasing the rent, and then he starts saying that he should increase my security deposit to match the new rent price. I'm like, that's not a thing. I already paid you the deposit. That's not a thing. You don't increase the thing. And he's like, oh, maybe I should run a credit check on you again. And do you have full-time employment? And I'm like, I'm a contract worker. Right? By the way, hi Poop Master on YouTube. Hi. I was gonna... Sorry, it really caught me off guard. Your name caught me off guard, but hi, welcome on in. He wanted to increase my security deposit. And he wants to run a credit check on me again. I've lived here 4 years now. And he's like, I don't know if you can afford this $65 rent increase. And I'm like, it's like, do you have a job? And I was like, my finances are in order. He went, that's great, but do you have full-time employment? I'm like, I'm a contract worker. I've it shouldn't. I was like, to be honest, I'm a little offended. I've lived here for 4 years. There's no reason to do, like, for you to question this. I'm a grown adult and I plan my finances for times when I'm not working. And he's not replied yet. I'm just like, it's so weird. It's such a weird thing. I'm stuck on a fixed term lease. They are not allowed, not the way he's using them anyway. And I'm like, okay, so it's either I'm stuck in this situation or I leave and pay hundreds of dollars more to live anywhere else. Because yeah, Vancouver cost of living is crazy. It's crazy. Like rent I don't know if it's as bad now, but rent for a studio apartment was reaching $3,000. Put it that way. Studio apartment, we're talking 400 something square foot. Basement apartments in someone's house are going for like $2,700-$2,800. It's fucking crazy. And I'm like, I live alone. I don't have anyone. I'm not going back to roommate. I'm in my mid to late 30s. They some bitches. It's true. It is true. I agree. One bedroom apartment in Burnaby was like 26. Yeah, in Burnaby, where there's like almost no like proper public transport or anything. There's like, yeah, you have to have a car to live there. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. And everything that's like the government's like, oh, we're trying to bring the cost of living down. Then maybe stop charging 30% tax on every new build. Maybe let's do that. I don't know. Let's maybe raise property taxes so it actually makes sense. No one should be living in a $1.5 million home and paying $2,000 in property tax. That's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It doesn't make sense at all. So anyway. Yeah, so I dread when I'm gonna have to. I've signed the lease. He still has not signed the lease. He's like holding on to these points of contention about me signing it digitally and my employment status. And I'm like, dude, this shouldn't matter. I'm a contract worker, single income family with a good job and can't get ahead. Yeah, that's tough. That's really, really tough. Like on paper, I make good money, but I don't make good money. I make okay money because I'm a contract worker, which means I spend 3 to 4 months of the year potentially unemployed. So what's on the also working at the level I do, which is technically manager, I don't get overtime. So if I work 100 hours a week, I get paid the same as if I work 40. Sorry. Ugh. Sometimes my voice gets really dry. It's because I'm streaming like in the morning and I've woken up properly. So it's like on paper I make good money, but then I have 3 months because I work in the film industry. It's like, oh, there's no projects right now, so there's no work. So I'm like, cool. So I make 25 at minimum 25% less than what's written on my contracts because I don't work for 3 months of the year. Like I could jump between places and work different contracts, sure, but it doesn't always work like that because all of them are hiring and firing at the same time. It used to be in the summer, it would be quiet. And then you come back and you basically work the winter. That's what like Zoic and places like that would do. And then if you don't get hired in at the right time, you could end up 6 months out, right? Because if your contract staggers in a certain way, the hiring periods that happen, it's usually like August, October, November, February. That's usually like the time. So if you miss one of those cycles, you could be out of work from like end of February all the way to August. So you have to kind of really be good with your finances and plan, and it's not easy. It does affect like the quality of your life too, right? Because if you have like a single family income, you're supporting several people, and it doesn't matter if you're like working regular 9 to 5 like all year round. It's tough because it's like, again, as much as I'm like the point of contention of like the stupid bag fee, I'm like, that shit adds up. That adds up. If you have to go into a big shop and you have to add $5 worth of bags on top of your order every single time, that, milk is between like $8 now if you get a regular loaf of bread. By the way, don't buy regular loaves of bread anymore. Go to the bakery so much cheaper. It's like $3, sometimes $2. Just buy a loaf there. That's what I've been doing. I know that's kind of an obvious thing, but if you go to any of the places, go to the little bakery section. You can't fill that many. No, you can't. Okay, no, I'm being facetious with like 10 bags. I know. That would be funny though. But like, what I'm saying is like, if you went to the grocery store once a week and you had to buy, let's say, 2 bags, okay, so it's $1 every time. It adds up, right? Of like, it's just another cost. Coffee, like if you get one coffee, you treat yourself to one coffee, I don't know, twice a week. That's now $15-$20. I bought, again, this is a luxury. I bought a thing of Coke Zero and a thing of bubbly just because I like to have soda. It keeps me on my diet. But I want the zero sugar ones. $20. $20 for that. It was the other day. And I was like, that's crazy. I bought milk and a cooked chicken yesterday. Cooked chicken will last me like 3 days. So that's fine. Milk cooked chicken, $20. And I'm like, again, cooked chicken is a luxury. I fully get that. And usually those are sold at a loss. But I'm like, this is crazy. I'm paying $20 for 2 items. Like, that's it. It's wild. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep the sushi place. But if they have the fabric bags, keep them. Keep them in your bag. They are so handy. I had to give one to someone the other day. I was at the supermarket. Cooked chicken is almost cheaper than a raw one. Yeah, so that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing with especially at Costco. It's like $8, which is insane. The cooked chickens are a loss leader. They're priced at a loss for the place so that you go in and you'll buy it in the hopes that you'll buy other things. So it's actually like a loss leader to get you in the door. Only lasts an hour in your house. I had to have restraint with that thing yesterday. I had to absolutely restrain myself to just like one breast and a leg. So do I eat out often? No, I used to eat out a lot more, but I don't anymore. I buy groceries. The thing is though, Fat Laces, a lot of, not everywhere, I'm going to caveat that because I'm not going to say, but in Canada, at least in Vancouver, sometimes it costs as much to eat out as it does to buy groceries and cook a meal at home, depending on what you're doing. It's not that much cheaper. It's not like noticeably cheaper. Like I can go to the hot food bar at like one of the supermarkets here and get, it's not the best meal, but it's like chicken tenders and wedges, right? And it's $8. He likes to eat out in A&W when Taylor Swift concert. That, you know what? That is the best time to do it, though. That is the best time to do it. Groceries to dinner, you're paying average 10 to 15 a person. That's good. Yeah. A meal could cost like $10. Like I saw they had a 10-pound bag of potatoes for $7. I think it was russets though, so you could only like do like certain stuff. So it's like you get 10 pound of that. So if you're cooking a meal, let's say it's $10. Let's just average it, $10 for 10 pounds. So it's $1 a pound, right? You're probably going to use a pound of that for 2 people plus maybe a kid. I don't know. That's like about a reasonable serving. I usually make like 400 grams of potatoes for myself, and that's a pretty hefty portion. So let's say you're spending $1 on that. Meat, like what? Chicken is like $18, $20 for a kilo right now. So like 2 pounds of chicken is like $20. So, 2-3 chicken breasts of that. Yeah, you're getting up there. You're getting $8 to $10 per meal. 10 pounds would be a good deal. The 5-pound bags are about. Yeah. So one of the Sumags, check on. I'm just gonna say check on. As I know, boycott Loblaws, blah blah blah. But I don't have a job. I'm going with the cheapest place I can. They had a 10-pound bag for $7. So 10-pound bag for $7. 5-pound bags were $7. So, but normal price of the 10-pound bag is $9. So you're getting double the amount for $2 more. So I'm going to do that. I bought 2 5-pounds because I wanted 2 different types of potatoes for different use cases. And I was like, fuck that. I'm switching to just one type and I'm just going to stick with that and do like a 9-pound bag. But yeah, you're looking at about $10 a person, maybe, 150. Like I eat the same thing basically all the time, so I can get my cost down because I can buy in bulk. But it's like even then, $150 a week for one person barely gets me through the week, and that's not including like I might include like the one thing of soda in that or whatever. But that does last me the week, and I again, it all kind of ties into itself. That's the sweet thing that I get now and again. Got to be a mathematical genius. And it's just like I don't want to be scouring for deals. I don't want to be digging through flyers and cutting out coupons and just to try and save a bit of money. Like the one thing I have right now that I really need to use is I have an $85 Costco voucher from the executive thing, and I need to go and use that. And I'm trying to like see what I can get the most of because I have like a half-size chest freezer, and I want to just get like a bunch of like meat with that, and just freeze it, and then I'm good. So I've just spent $85 on that because it will last a while. So eat salads every day. Salad has nothing in it. A tax including Canadian prices. Only on essential goods. Only on like regular food. If you're buying things like snacks and whatnot, they are on that. The most egregious one is soda as well, or anything in a can, because you have to pay. You have to pay for the food, or you have to pay for the drink. You have to pay tax on it because it's not an essential, and then you have to pay like an economy fee and like a can fee, which is like another 35-50 cents as well. So it just like adds up. It just adds up. So yeah, it gets real confusing. And then on top of that, when Trudeau removed the GST in December, and we're just like, it just went out the window. It was so bad. It was so bad. But yeah, cost of living here is wild. Like, as much as it's stressful dealing with this landlord, he leaves me alone like 99% of the time. And I can at least budget for that. But at the same time, it's like I don't know where else I can go. I don't have the resources to move. Like it's scary to move because I'm gonna end up paying probably $500 more for something significantly less. Do you have to get the thing where you bring cans back together? Yeah, but most people don't. What they do is we have recycling in the Strata building, and I think what they do is they send it and then it pays part of the Strata. But you get a lot of people who can collect here. They'll go around like parks and stuff, especially in the summer, and they'll collect all the cans and then they'll take it in and get it back. I think it went down. I think it went down from 10 cents. I remember seeing something where it's like, oh, we're paying too much, which I'm like, fuck you, because you're charging me 20. You have a huge pile. You should do it. Send it in. So my mom's boyfriend, when I was a kid, was a plumber. This is a random tangent. And what he used to do is bring all of the copper piping from jobs back. And what he do is scrap it, and you get money for it. But if you have all the fixtures still attached, it's labeled as brass. So I would sit there and cut it all off and take the copper in and everything. I would do that. Like, it's not bad. Like if you go around and collect it. I mean, you have to go around and collect it. But at the same time, it's like, what, 10 cans get you $1 or something? Like, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I think there's weird things with it too, where it's like if you remove the ring pull, you get less or you get more. It's like a lot of like weird rules with it, where it's like if it's crushed, it's worth less. Or I can't remember what it is. Can't play in. You got $500 from the carbon tax or GST payments. I didn't get shit. That's what I mean. It's like why he didn't do that. Hi Liz, how are you on YouTube? I don't even know if the multi-chat is showing up. Should be. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger in this so everyone can see. I think it's a little hard to read in here. I'll leave it on the other one, but there you go. Because there's people typing on the YouTube stream as well. So I want everyone to be able to read each other. You got a good spot. They count it all for you. Just dump and wait. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. There's one in downtown it's on Richards and Pacific. I think that's like the main one for downtown, but yeah. Hi Liz on Twitch now. How are you? For you it's 25. Really? Remember as a kid we would keep recycling? Yeah, recycling here is so weird because there's no like trash place you can go to as a person, right? I don't think I can take a car and drive to the dump and take stuff and throw it away. Whereas in the UK, that used to be a huge thing. You would actually be able to drive there with your car and do it and separate it and everything and go to recycling and drop stuff off. Cam, where else would you like to live? Uh, I mean, I really like living in Vancouver. I really, really like living in Vancouver. I'm gonna snooze this for a sec. There we go. I really like living in Vancouver. I don't think there's anywhere else, at least in Canada, where I'd maybe want to live. There's just a couple of problems with it, right? It's just what used to be a really good wage, like a middle class wage, is not a middle class wage anymore. And I feel a little, not like, I don't feel hard done by, but I feel that there is less and less incentive to get ahead more and more because every time you get a pay increase and make more money, the cost of living just crashes right through you. Where I just want to live somewhere where I can have housing stability, where I can own my own home. That would be really nice. Um, and just have a dog and be able to live my life and live comfortably. I don't really care where that is. But I do like Vancouver. I like the weather here. I have like my friends here, all three of them. There's four of them, so they got to figure out which one is not. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I have like a couple of friends here. I don't have a lot of friends. I go for quality over quantity, but I like it here. I don't think I want to go back to the UK. I think at one point I wish that I could have moved to the US in like my 20s. I thought that would have been good to go and do something. I think there's a lot of like Vancouver thinks it's LA and Toronto thinks it's New York, but they just don't have the same kind of level of culture. Like we have the cost of those places, but we don't have the lifestyle of those places. That's kind of like the issue. I just wish there was more personality and culture here. There's like the art galleries and things like that. There's a lot of music, but anyone who like is doing something good here leaves because Canada doesn't really support its artists. It's really bizarre that because they have these like huge restrictions of like Canadian culture where you have to like 30% of TV has to be Canadian made and this and that, and it doesn't pay very well. And there's no economy of scale. Like the population is like 40 million people on a giant landmass, and it's just we live in within like a 10% band of it. So it's like cost of living is super high, and there's not enough economy of scale of people buying stuff, and anyone of like talent and merit goes to the US because that's where the money is. So it's like it's really hard to kind of get stuff off the ground here and have it work and do well. But it's also it's a hub, right? It's a really good hub. I just wish it just wasn't so damn expensive. It just the thing is, it's not even justifiably expensive. I think that's my problem. Is it's not justifiably expensive. He says quality matters. Yeah, he's friends with you. True, true. You are a trash person, but that is also why I love you. So I do love my trash. Dog is the ultimate goal. Sadly, your own place is required for that here because no land will let you have one. No dog for you ever. I'm sorry, Robin. Yeah, I mean, I want a dog again. I had Teddy, obviously, and I loved having Teddy. But with the landlord situation where every year he's threatening eviction over nothing, I can't do that. I can't add the stress of a pet and be worried about having to move with a pet in a potentially a year. It's just it's too much. It's too much. You're only here because they can work in your industry and go home every night instead of traveling, and they have the job security until I retire. See, that's good, and that's totally fine. And if the work life balance makes sense for you, like if that job, I know we're saying like can't get ahead and you're paying for a single family income and everything like that. But if it allows you to live the life that you want to live and spend it with your family and everything, I think that's enough, and that's all I want. I don't need millions of dollars. I don't want that. The only reason I would ever want millions of dollars is so that it would pay me enough interest to live a normal life where I don't have to worry about bills. But if I make it, like I've talked about this many times, I would rather make 60 to 80,000 dollars a year and live an amazing life and do the thing I'm really passionate about and love doing than make $200,000 fucking miserable sitting in an office for like 20 hours a day. I would much rather that. And I think that it's just I'm struggling to find that balance because there is kind of that doesn't really exist. There's no in between on that. But you have nothing but a pension and have to go live somewhere else. Yeah. See, that's the hard thing, right? It's like it's already so expensive now. Like thinking about like 20, 30 years from now, I can't even imagine. Like something's got to give, right? Like the whole real estate thing, it can't sustain itself. Like the land price here makes no fucking sense. It's getting ridiculous. And then all the new builds, you don't even build them for people to really live in. Like they're not built for people, they're built for investors. Probably just worked to the dead. Uh, this sad reality. Caveat to that, if you get to a point where you're getting enough from a pension and you invest money and things like that, you could do that. You could work till you're dead. However, you could do something that you're really passionate about and love doing. And I think there is an opportunity to do that. I know I'm being kind of positive. It's not a normal thing for me, but I think that is definitely a possibility and an option, because the head of studio that I was at just quit, and she's like, I don't have enough to retire, but she quit. She was like just turned 60, and she was like, I can't do this forever. She's like, I can't do this forever. So what she did, she's like, I'm gonna go work and volunteer at an art gallery and work with artists and this and that. She's like, I make enough. She's like, I have enough money and I make enough money to support myself, and will make enough to do that. Um, and so that's what she's gone and done. And I was like, I have the so much respect for that, because this is a woman who is close to the retirement age, who maybe hasn't really spent her life, she didn't buy a house, she didn't do rental, she didn't do this and that. Maybe she didn't do investments or anything because it just wasn't a thing. Then maybe she'll end up with a pension. But she's like, no, if I'm going to spend the rest of my life working, I'm going to work doing something that I'm really passionate about and something I really, really love doing. And I have so much respect for that. And I think anyone can do that. I think there's a term called barista fire. FIRE stands for financially independent, retire early. But the barista fire, the idea is that you invest and save up enough money that you maybe don't retire, but you can go and do a smaller, less stressful job that you really enjoy, and it can pay for your life and sustain you, but you just keep working, right? But you get to do the thing that you're really passionate about. And I think that is like probably where I want to sit, because I don't think I'll ever want to not work. I think it depends on the type of work, right? It depends on what it is you're doing exactly. I just want the freedom to be able to do what I want and do creative things and creative endeavors. That's why I love streaming. If I could do streaming full time, if I could do content creation full time, I would absolutely do it. Again, that I'd rather make $60,000 a year doing that than making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing something else, because it's not buying me the life that I want. The trade-off doesn't make sense to me. So I would rather do that. If I could get to a point of barista fire, where the barista fire is, hey, I'm making content, I'm streaming, and maybe I'm making YouTube videos or whatever it is. I'm making $1,500 a month, but I've saved and invested and put this money away. That tops me up and covers all my bills. Fucking sweet, man. Right? So, or you just got to put those kids to work. Get them down the mines. They yearn for it, okay? Minecraft, that's how it's the path to getting them into the workforce. I'm kidding. I guess I care about being rich, which means I don't have to work, but you get it. I think a lot of people who care about being rich, it's more about you want freedom, right? That's really what it comes down to. I think if you had as much money as you wanted, money stops meaning anything, right? If you don't have the thing that drive, like, I always need to have more, I always need to have more. Really what it is you're saying that you want the freedom to be able to do whatever you want. And so I think financial literacy is really important for that, with investing. And like, you can't save yourself into retirement. You have to invest. Your money will not grow, because most bank accounts have 0%, 0.05% interest. If you're lucky, they have maybe 4 or 5%, but inflation will wipe that out. You're not going to retire on a 2%, 2% growth annually. It's just not going to happen. There's a thing called, it's like the rule of 72. And what you do is you take the interest rate, you take 72 and you divide it by the interest rate that you're saving money at. So if you're saving at 2%, which would be, a really high interest savings account minus 2% of inflation, then it will take you 36 years to double your money. Whereas if you invest it in the S&P 500, on average, it grows 10% a year. It will take about every 7 years, your money should kind of double. Take away the 2% of inflation, it leaves about 8%. It will take about 8 to 9 years, so that's the whole thing of, like, by the time you retire, you'll have enough money to retire, because every 7 to 9 years, your money will double if it's invested. My money will not save, never mind grow. No, I'm sorry, Skeleton. Gotta run. Good chatting. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know if I know you or not. I apologize. But you've definitely been here before. But anyway, it was great to see you. I'm sorry if this was like a dour conversation. I apologize. But I find finance stuff super interesting. I'm trying to constantly learn more about it. I even made like a document and I showed it to Robin of like, here's everything I know about finance. It's probably wrong. It's not financial advice, but this is what I understand about it, at least at this point. And I find it really useful to kind of always be learning about this stuff because I think it can feel really hard, especially like for myself now. I have no income coming in. So I'm like, how do I keep growing my money? How do I keep doing these things? And it's hard to like think. You got to think in a 30-year span. You can't think about just today. And it's really hard to do that. I struggle with myself. Your results of sorcery. There you go. Just buy lottery tickets. That's the future. All right, we ran out of snoozes, I think. Oh, we have one left. But I'm going to use that time to go and take a bathroom break, and I'm going to run an ad real quick so that we get an hour of non-ad time. So I'm going to run that really, really quick, go to the bathroom, get a drink, all that good stuff, and then we'll play some Dead Cells. We can still keep chatting, but yeah. All right, BRB. Keep an eye on Sarah for me, okay? As always. She's feeling a little vulnerable today. Well, I'm just going to make sure this runs. There it is. Okay, keep an eye on her. Just standing in the kitchen eating cheese like a fucking gremlin. That's all I was doing. Just shoving goddamn laughing cow into my mouth. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Welcome back, everyone. There we go. Anyway, sorry, that was a lot of finance talk and everything. I know it can be boring. I know it cannot be obviously not what people are maybe tuning in for, but I think it's really important. I think people don't really think about how important finances is and how it can affect other aspects of your life, right? Because it can be one of those things where right now it might not seem important, but it will at some point. And if you want to actually do stuff with your life, you want to buy games, if you want to go on trips, you want to do these things, you have to have some kind of financial literacy in order to be able to do that. So I don't think you need to be a hedge fund manager level of stuff, but I think having a basic understanding of investing your money versus saving, how to invest it properly, how to invest smartly, you know, the wants, the need, it's like wants and needs versus like necessities, like the ratios like that. I think you don't need a lot of financial understanding to do those things, but you need to have some kind of basic understanding. I'm so glad I muted for that. That was a really loud burp. Um, but yeah, like I said, I wrote a document, like a 20, maybe like 20 page. I don't know how long it is. Hi, Jim. Feel like I'm in a stimulated financially, so I appreciate your willingness to talk about it. I think it's one of the most important things, and I think a lot of people are afraid to talk about it because they're afraid that they don't understand. And I will put myself that I don't have a massive understanding about finances, but I think it's important to talk about to learn. I think it's really important to talk about it. I was in an Uber the other day going to a friend's birthday party, and the guy was talking about stuff where he clearly was doing well for himself. Like he had a house, he had a really nice car, and he was like, "Yeah, I just do Uber on the side because my financial advisor told me it's good to do it." And I'm like, "Okay, clearly you know what you're doing." Turns out he knew nothing. He had zero understanding of any finances. So he's clearly just some guy who got really lucky and made a lot of money and has someone telling him what to do. Like he had very little understanding about, because I was interested. I was like, he had very little understanding about the S&P 500, very little understanding about how RSPs worked or anything. And like, good, like he either has a good advisor or he has an okay advisor who's charging him a lot of money. Because typically a financial advisor is charging 2%. And that 2% can be the difference of like making $1 million and making $500,000. Like it can make a huge difference in how much money you actually end up with at the end of whatever when you're about to retire. And so that's why I think financial literacy is important, because if you still choose to use a financial advisor, I think that's okay. I don't think you should ever think you should try and find someone who does it on a fixed fee versus someone who takes a percentage. The percentage one doesn't make sense. A lot of banks will do percentage. I did a mutual fund with TD Bank for a long time, for like maybe 7 years. And at the end of it, I think it went up $200, but by that point they'd probably made about $2,000 because the fee kept coming out of it. And my principal was not growing, but their fee was taking money and being put somewhere else. And I was like, I'm done with this. That was where I was like, I need to learn how to do this properly, because I lost years of compound interest because of that. If I'd invested that same amount of money, that, let's say, I think it was like $7,000. It was not a lot of money. But if I had invested $7,000 with the S&P 500, and I checked like the growth over the last, let's say, 13 years from when I've been in Canada, let's say 10 years or whatever, it would have been worth $35,000 by this point, just by putting it into the S&P 500. That's the difference. I end up with $200 versus $35,000. That's why it's important. Because you're trusting people. Like when I went to the bank and I was like setting up my investment account, so I was like, I want to do it on my own. The guy was like, he literally was laughing at me. He's like, "Oh, you think you could beat the bank? You think you could do this?" And I was like, "Fuck you, dude." Like he was trying to get me to put my money into a GIC, which had like a 1% interest, which doesn't even beat inflation. Like imagine doing a GIC during the last few years when inflation was like 5 to 7%. You would have lost so much money. Whereas the stock market went up like 20% year over year. So I was like, nah, fuck you, dude. I'm going to learn how to do this myself and like learn about this stuff. But yeah, the thing, there's obviously levels to it where if you're investing money, you need to be smart with it. It's a lot of people, including myself, and I've come around and I've like, I now have a lot more diversity on that stuff. But a lot of people will go to a stock and look at the dividend and be like, holy shit, this dividend's paying 10%, 20%, 9%, whatever. That's crazy. I know it's like, cool. But the value of that stock has gone down 30% in the last 5 years. So as you're getting that dividend, you're actually losing value. Even if you're using a dividend reinvestment plan and it's buying back in, you're actually not really ending up with more money technically. because that value is constantly coming down. Like it's called NAV erosion. Um, it's like net asset value or something, where the value, let's say it starts at $20 in 2020 and now it's worth like $15, let's say, but it's been paying like a 10% dividend. Usually a company that's paying a higher dividend is not growing anymore because they're not investing that money back into the company's growth. They're paying it out to the shareholders. So the value of the actual share, the actual overlying share goes down, but it pays out more dividend. People are like, oh, that's great. But it's not because there's no growth. Whereas if you put it into the S&P 500, it might only pay, I think the VFV is like 0.98%. Okay, it pays like, let's say 1% out per year. So if you have $1,000 in, you're making $10 a year. Oh no, that's not great. But if it grew 30%, then it's paying out 1%. If you put $1,000 in and now it's worth 1,300, it's now paying out 1% of 1,300, which again, what, $13? Still not great, but compound it over time and everything. You end up where it's like $1 million will pay you out $10,000 a year, but you might have only put in $200,000. So you're getting $13,000 a year from that one, like the 1% payout of that amount, but the amount you put in is a fifth of that. So that's where the growth is really important, because it's not just about what you're getting out of it, it's how much you put into it and where that money is coming from. If it's coming from profit, then that's a really good place to be. There's a rule where it's like, it's called the 4% rule, which is, it needs to be a sliding scale. It can't be so hard and fast where it's like, if you have let's say you have $1 million in retirement, if you take 4% out every year, it should be safe enough to do that where you won't run out of money before you die, basically. Like that's the idea of that amount, where you could take 4% out and the growth will offset what you're taking out, so the money will last 35, 40, 50 years, whatever it needs to be, right? But it needs to be a sliding scale, because some years the value of your portfolio might go down, sometimes it might go up, depending on what you're doing. So it's like between 3 and 5% can be really good. But again, this is all stuff that you need to kind of learn. Like ideally, if you could get away with 3% every year, that would be great. Like my number would be, if I wanted to, I would like to have in retirement like 2.5 million of a value of my portfolio, because that 4% puts me at like what, $100,000, which is an okay wage now. Like for where I live, $100,000 in a lot of places is a lot of money. To live in BC, to live in Vancouver in the current state of the market, it's an okay wage. It's not a middle class wage anymore. Because after taxes, you're walking away around 70. Your cost of living is pretty high. You're living it comfortably, but not as comfortably as you would like to be. And that's today. So in 30 years, that's not going to be the same, right? $100,000 might be the new $40,000. So you got to also keep that in mind. A lot of these values are based on current value today, not 30 years from now, because we don't know what's going to happen. Everyone was assumed that it would grow in a certain way, and the last few years just completely like wrecked stuff with inflation and prices and skyrocketing and everything. So it's tough to like figure out a lot of those things, but you just got to kind of stick with it, right? You got to think in 30-year increments. You can't think about this week, today, tomorrow, whatever. You got to be like, this is what I'm doing. You should, in my opinion, you should always have a short-term, a mid-term, and a long-term plan. So that doesn't mean you put all of your money just in retirement. I've done that. I put every penny I had into retirement, and eventually I ended up in one of those situations where it's like, oh, I'm between contracts. I need my money to last me this amount of time. I don't qualify for EI because I have my own business and I don't pay into it from that business. Maybe I'll start doing that this year, but it depends, because either I'll go back and work for a company or I'll go back and be staff at this place instead of contract. So there's a lot of things with that where I'm like, it might not make sense right now. But I didn't have EI. So anytime I'm out of work, I'm living on my savings, which is really tough because cost of living is really high. So I have to make a short-term, mid-term, long-term plan. So short-term would be like week to week, where it's like, okay, I got to buy groceries this week. What am I doing? Have I got any plans this week? Am I going to go here and there? Let me have like a spending budget that I need for that, That could be even a month where you're like, okay, this is, I got to pay rent, got to pay bills, got to pay food, everything. That would be your short term. Midterm would be like an emergency fund, which is like 3 to 6 months of savings to make sure that if something did happen, you had 6 months of bills, essential things covered. We had rent or mortgage, food, bills, everything covered, and made sure that you're good at that level, like it's meeting your basic needs. And then you have long term, which is obviously like retirement. You could have like bigger ones, like midterm could also be that, but it could also be like vacation. You might be planning a big holiday. So, creating a bank account just for that, put a little bit of money into that all the time. That way you don't ever feel guilty about spending it, right? If you have a dedicated account, like a savings account, even if it doesn't have any interest, but it's something you're going to spend in the next 6 months and you're going to go on a big trip, put money in that. You will not feel guilty because if you filled up your emergency fund for that 6 months or whatever it might be, you're good for that month on all the bills. You're good for the next 6 months on all your bills. And then you put like out over a year, like, I don't know, $2,000-$3,000 away for a trip. You have nothing to feel guilty about because you saved for it. You saved specifically for it. And you saved for it in a way where you already made sure that all of the other stuff is taken care of. So it's good for that too. And then the long term, as I said, is retirement. And it just depends on how aggressive you want to be because that can fluctuate. But typically, the recommended advice is just invest in the S&P 500. Invest as much as you can, ideally minimum 15% in like of what you make into that. A lot of companies will do an RSP match of like up to 6% depending on how much. But if you can do like 15%, it's pretty good. And people are like, oh, that's a lot of money. It is, but you also get it back, right? If you're putting it into retirement, it's tax deferred, so you end up getting it back. So while it might be a little slimmer now, once you're into that rhythm every single year, you'll get that tax back that you would have paid anyway. And then what you do is use that money to then put it back in, or you use that money to put into TFSA or whatever. This is obviously very Canadian coded, but whatever your RSP return is, you then use that money, you put it back in, and that's like treat it as like a dividend reinvestment. You keep going and going, and eventually the hope it's all hope, right? It's like you hope that it keeps growing the way that has on average 10% a year, and that by time you retire you'll have enough money for retirement. And even retirement is not there's a lot of financial people will say it's like retirement isn't it's not an age, it's a number. And I think just having that number in mind is really important. Like you don't have to be 65 to retire. You could retire at 40 if you have enough money to sustain your life. You got to be aware of things like lifestyle creep and make sure all your other needs are met, right? It can help by owning your own place as well, because it's like that cost will always be somewhat fixed, and interest rates may fluctuate, but kind of what your costs are, whereas rent will always go up forever. Doesn't matter. It will always increase. So, just planning for the life that you want is important. And as I said before, things like Barista Fire, where you are financially independent, retire early, but you don't really retire. You just have enough money to sustain yourself that you can go and work a job that is more passion driven rather than money driven. So you don't have to worry about the income. You could go work in a coffee shop if you wanted to, but have enough money to pay for a lifestyle that you really enjoy. That's the whole idea of the Barista Fire. You can do that too, because I think a lot of people assume that you're going to hit 65 and you're going to retire and not do anything. A lot of times, a lot of people lose purpose when it comes to that. They lose things that kind of drive them. And I think having hobbies and having passions outside of the job that you have is really important, because you need to, if you do retire at 65, and let's say you live till 90, what are you going to do for the next 25 years? How are you going to fill that time? Because you're probably not going to be just like going on vacations and trips and this and that all the time. Some people will if they have enough money, but you're going to be spending a lot of time at home and just kind of doing things around the home. So like, what are you going to fill that time with? So I think having hobbies and having things you really enjoy is very important. And furthermore, you could do things like you could go volunteer. Like I said, the person that I know who left their job as the head of a studio they left it because they wanted to spend the rest of their years volunteering in a field that they're more passionate about, which is art. And I think I have so much respect for that. I think that's really important, that you find things that you love doing and you spend your time doing it. And if you don't have to worry about the cost of living within that, even better, right? I don't think anyone I've thought about it's like, oh, I want to retire so I don't have to do this, I don't have to work. It's not that I don't want to work, it's that I want freedom to be able to go do whatever I want to do. That's it. Retirement is just buying freedom. And that freedom might still be work. A lot of people don't ever want to give up work because they love what they do. And I think that's cool because you should be allowed to do those things. I would, as I've said, I would love to be able to just do content creation where this is what I do as maybe in a barista fire situation where maybe I don't make any money from it, or maybe I don't make enough money to like pay my bills, but I have enough money coming from other income sources where I can do that. And it pays for my life. It covers my basic cost of living needs. And I get to do the thing that I'm really passionate about and really enjoy doing and I'm excited to do every single day. And that's my goal. That's literally it. I just want to be able to pursue a life that is worth living, that makes me happy and get to spend my time doing the things I love doing. Right now, I'm getting to do most of that, except the difference is I don't have a job. So I don't have the income coming in to support my life. I'm living on savings. But I love the balance that I have right now. And it's given me a lot of perspective and purpose of like, this is what I want to do. I just got to find a way to fill in the other side of that, of making sure that my basic needs are met to allow me to do this. So that's what I'm working on. Anyway, yeah, that's 20 minutes that you'll never get back listening to me talk about finance stuff. I'll stop now. Okay, we'll play Dead Cells. I'm done. I got it out of my system. We're done. Let me set this up real quick. Maybe I'll talk about it more. I don't know, Robin. Maybe I'll talk about it more. I think finance stuff is super, super, super interesting. And I think it's important. And again, I'm very passionate about it. I don't think I'd ever want to be a financial advisor. I think that's too much power. But I think helping people have the means of learning to understand stuff themselves is really good. It's good to be. I think, money is not a driver for me. It's not a driving factor. But I have a understanding that money will allow me to do the things that I want to do. When it comes to creative endeavors, when it comes to creative industries, a lot of people forget about the business side of it. And that's why, not that they fail, but they don't do as well as they need to because they don't understand about how the business side works. And I think that's really important to have an understanding of. But that shouldn't mean that it overrides the core reason of why you got into that in the first place. I think that the underlying driving motivation should always be the thing that you're passionate about, but you should have an understanding of the business side of things so that it allows you to continue having that driving passion. Is it still on? Yay! It's still on. Okay, this is working out really well. Question. Did the game title change to Dead Cells on Twitch? But yeah, I think what I eventually want to do, I think it would be really fun. I definitely don't want to be a financial influencer. That would be horrendous. But I think eventually what I want to do is I want to revisit that document. It did? Sweet. Is I want to kind of package that financial document and put it together and like release it in some way, just because I think it can be helpful. I think it can be helpful, and I don't know. There's a lot of books out there. One that I really enjoyed was Psychology of Money. That was a book that I really liked and enjoyed, and found it really useful. Where it doesn't really necessarily talk about the ins and outs of finance and things like that, but I think it was really good to help you understand concepts and understand the importance of why you should have a good understanding of your finances too. There's a really good summary at the back that just kind of like, does bullet points of like all the lessons it learned, which you could just skip to and just read, but I think it's important to read that book. And it's basically just a dude saying, he learned how to invest his money and use it wisely. It's not made him rich, but it has helped him afford a life that he wants to do, which is like he's like, it's been a while since I read it, but he gets to write. That's what he wants to do. He's a writer, and he does that as part of his living. But he never has to worry about his bills and everything for his family because he invested his money in a way where it pays for his life. So worst case scenario, if he's not making money from writing, he's not struggling. And so there's a lot of really good ideas in that. I have not read Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I don't. I'll be honest. I don't really like. What's his name? Robert Kurosawa. I'm not a fan of him. I don't like him, so I don't really want to support his stuff. I don't think it's really useful. I don't like what he does. Also, allegedly, he didn't even write it. there's a speculation that he didn't even write the book. Cannot confirm that, but just I don't like it. I don't like someone who operates that way. I don't think it's in the betterment of helping people or helping society overall. I think it's just taking as much as you can out of a system and not caring about the consequences. So, because yeah, it's something like he's leveraged by like $1 billion or something, and like what's gonna happen to all that debt when he's gone? Hi Aqua on YouTube. Man does dead cells. So dead. So many cells. Anyway, I'll stop. I said I'd stop, but I kept going. I don't like the YouTube emotes at all. I wasn't going to point it out. I'll never stop, Robin. Can't stop, won't stop. Hello, game audio, please. Hello? Okay, there is game mode. Jesus Christ, it took a while to kick in. Robin, you can point it out. It's okay. You gotta hold me accountable. I've said this. Just constantly yapping. Adrian, what are you doing here when Maisie's live? I saw you in there. I was looking. We did 7 runs? Oh my god, okay. That went fast. Hello? Confirm. Can't pronounce those names, but okay. Continue. Normal mode? Is it breaking again? Immediately as soon as I stop playing a game, it starts breaking. This is it. This is what you're here for. Elite strats. Looks like I had a bad time with it. It's true. It's true. Okay, I've forgotten immediately all of the buttons. Inspect. Dear prisoner, tired of killing all the same monsters over and over? Bored by the landscape of this small island? Well, I definitely am. I think we can help each other. Meet me in the sewers where I'm restocking food. Okay, let's go to the sewers, shall we? You have multiple tabs. How dare you? How dare you not focus all of your attention on one individual person? Adrian was not showing up. It's okay. Adrian showed up for me. That's all that matters. We watching Dead Cells? Kind of. I guess. Okay, it's a little too loud in my ear holes. 3 of your tabs are kept. True. Thank you for the 3 views, Robin. I appreciate it. No, I don't want to. No, let me. There we go. Alright, we're going to the sewers. Going loco down in Acapulco. Oh, yeah, give me the stims. Let me stim. Yeah. Hello. Deaded. Oh, I can recycle. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we're learning. Just one can. You know what? To be honest, too much. One of me is too much. Let's be real. Okay, I am incredibly annoying. But I do my best to be as annoying as I possibly can be. That's why. 'Cause I'm good at it. If you're good at something, never do it for free, okay? which is being annoying. Don't do it. It's done. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Let's go here. Okay, I can't hit him through the wall. Bullshit. Gimme. Let me open. Let me open. Oh, okay, can't go that way. Don't you banana me. How rude. And the water really does slow down. Okay, open the door, baby. Oh, he was so dead. He was so dead. Die, bitch. Nice. Nah, you ain't getting me. I ain't afraid no ghost. Oh, no. Infantry bow. Nice. We can make kids with the bow? Nice. Where are we trying to get to? Okay, we can go this way. Ooh. Machete and pistol. Let's have a look. Nah. I like this recycle thing. Whoa. Whoa, what was that? I have no idea what that was about. Skeleton outfit. Oh! Get away. Get away. Ow! I thought he was dead. Why did I think he was dead? Give me the good stuff. I have this game on Switch. Do you like it? Stick with brutality. I like it. I gotta change it up at some point though. Okay, we gotta get to the sewers. Oh, sorry. Face blast. Give me that damage. I don't think this is the way to the sewers. Maybe. I don't know. Go, go, go. We're going down. Okay. I feel like I'm taking way more, or like it takes way more hits this time. I feel like I have to hit 5 times instead of, oh, how fast did we do it? 3 minutes? We're never gonna get there in 2 minutes. That's bad. It was cool. Played it on long trips. That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. I guess I could play it on the Steam Deck too. Although I am still playing Balatro on the Steam Deck. I think playing too many games that I'm also playing on stream is probably not a good idea. 8 cells. Okay. Yeah, we'll just work on one at the same time. Thank you kindly. We don't have the money for this. Haven't really needed to parry much. Saves you 1 time. Okay. I'm gonna go with that one. Why not? Let's try it. Let's heal. And then fill up. Top up the tank. We're off. We're off to the sewers. Hey, Robin, do you want me to talk about finances again real quick? I have more to say. I could talk about it for hours, okay? Don't even challenge me. Oh, God. Poison. Poison! Poison doth ruin my breath. Never would. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, well, I guess, I don't like the little rat boys. They're not my favorite. Ooh, I nearly just, like, stopped hitting. Whoa! Okay, I don't like those. I don't like the rats. Ow, fuck me. Okay, teleport me, daddy. Okay, got him. We got him. It's okay. I don't like these, like... Ah! I don't like that they just jump out the ground. Yes, give me them meatball. Oh, fuck, I forgot about those. I forgot they explode. It's telling me to go that way. Can you not? Can you fucking go down, please? Where am I supposed to go? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just don't want to deal with these guys. Ow. Ouch. Do you ever think it's weird that Doc Brown in Back to the Future 3 named his child Oucha Majoucha? Like, did you ever see the cartoon where, like, they explain that? Because it's, like, the thing that he says all the time. And he named his child Oucha Majoucha. What a weird name to call a child. What a weird word in general, but, like, especially. There was 2 of them. No, just me. Am I the only one that ever thinks about that? Alright then. Guess I'm the weird one. Oh, did I already come this way? God damn it. Guess we can't have real conversations in this channel, huh? Where am I going? Oh, there's a chest up there. Okay. It gave me an arrow, but I think maybe I was supposed to just go up and right, not... Let's go... Yeah, let's just feel a little lazy. I said lazy. Okay. Doable, doable. The back. The back with a brand new wrap. I don't like it. Oh, I think I can get around. I think as long as I go this way, I'm good. Nope. This is not where I was before. Apparently the rats was my biggest enemy though. That's cool. Whoa, get away. Okay, we're fine. We're so fine. Woo. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, well I died, so that's not good. I got an achievement though, so that's fun. Where am I? Okay, so there's nowhere I can go up there. Shit. That's not good. That's not good. That was that was stupid. Why did I go up that way? Oh, fuck me. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, man? I'm not good at this game. That was my 8th run and my first of the day. Gonna give myself a little bit of grace, okay? But still. This game is hard. And I don't think I'm improving. Walmart run? Yeah, it's totally what it was. Totally. It's just like, I get so many cells, and then I just die. every time. Whatever, we're not coming back. Alright, let's go. We're off. We're off to see the wizard. I fucking rolled, man! Okay, we'll come home that way. Bye. Speed running this bitch. Nope. Drop down. Shit. Alright, well, I don't think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Maybe. Gimme. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, did I do it? Did I get there in 2 minutes? I did! I did! I could finally unlock one of these doors. Yep, do it. Roll. Yay! Oh my god. Blueprint acquired. Okay, golden amulet. I can't read it. Get out of the way. Damage from projectiles reduced by 75%. Electric whip full. Oh! Okay, we're gonna take you. You know what I should have done is recycled the other one first. Oh well, hindsight. Alright, so we have a really powerful whippy boy. Let's go! I did straight up just run through it. That was... Oh, fuck, it does a... Unlock 10 weapons. Let's go. Let's go. 6 cells. Yeah, I kind of ran through that, but that's okay. Let's heal. Beautiful. Let's do tactical. Range your skills. Pardon me. No enemies near you. I don't know. Let's go with support, I guess. Sure. Whatever that means. Okay, we gotta find this person that's in the sewers. I'm very happy that I unlocked that. That's really cool. Yeah, it's definitely worth getting there quickly. It's definitely worth getting there quickly. Even getting a +4 +4 weapon. Oh my god. And a projectile. Oh! Okay, yeah, this is no problem whatsoever. I don't know where I'm going. Oh my god, one hit? This is crazy, dude. There. Okay. Oops. We're safe. Oh my god, this thing is nuts! Oh fuck. Well, we did it. Okay, I can't. Extra jump emitter. See, that's pretty good, but I don't think it's... Oh, it's like an amulet thing. Okay. I didn't realize that's what it was. I thought it was something else. I thought it was like gonna replace my... What doesn't kill me only makes you stronger. A little bit Kelly Clarkson fuel. What's that? Why did I get a little skull? We're going up. I cannot get over how fucking strong this weapon is. For now, at least. It's like... Oh my god. Bye. Have a beautiful time. Ooh. 3 skills. 3 skills. Let's see what this email is. Nope. If you're close to a deployed skill. Survival. Okay, that's fine. I guess we either want to go up or down. It looks like there's something up, though. It looks like there might be something worth going up for. No. We'll go up just to kind of... Oh! I guess I can't. Yeah, whatever. We're going down. Sugar, we're going down. Oh. I don't think I can get up there. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. You wanna go? Yeah. I knew you were gonna pop out. Could feel it. Feel it in my bones, Annie. Storm's coming. Whoa. Okay. Let's go. Anything up here? Nope. What's that? Why is that lining up? Nope. Alright. We continue. Press on. Die. Ooh, that was close. That was close. There's a little bat guy there as well. They just like come out of nowhere. That's the problem. That's the only problem. Okay, we're going down. Oh, I got an extra jump. I forgot about that. That's cool. I forgot I had an extra jump. Okay, we'll pass you. Bye. Nice. Woohoo! Alright. What did we get? I think we gotta go survival, because it's like, they both give us health, but this is gonna give us so much more health. And it doesn't really help us with the whip, so we gotta do it. We had to do it to him. Dude, where are we going? Okay, can't go up there. Ooh, what's this? Sapphire Key. This one requires a heartbreaking decision. Don't know what that means. Blood Sword. I think I like the whip I have. I think I'm good with the whip right now. Oh. There's no one. Wasn't there a guy there before? Was I not supposed to read something, maybe? Does that, like, trigger it or something? Oh, hell yeah. Give me that. Man, it just keeps giving me brutality. I need tactic. Let's go up here first. Grimoire, what the hell? Research notebook. Becoming increasingly difficult to collect mold samples in the sewers. There are too many remnants. Ooh, give me some mushrooms. Mushrooms collected all over the sewers. Okay. There was a door. There's a chest. Okay. let's go get the chest. That's not me. Yeah, that was so hard. So crazy. Topaz amulets. Emits a toxic cloud when you take damage. Extra damage from projectiles. You know what? I'm gonna take the points. Thank you kindly. Let's go get the chest. Ah, give me the good stuff. Ooh, Nutcracker. I still think I still like the whip. Inflicts critical hit if the victim is stunned, frozen, or rooted. Yeah, I still like the whip. The whip is like so much better, in my opinion. Let's go down. Something seems to be down. Ah, hello. Can't find something. What's this? Okay, we don't want the machete pistols. To remember this key, you need a little paid help. We have 6,000. I don't know if that's good. Maybe. I have an emerald key. I don't know what else I have. We'll keep going. We'll press on. I don't think that's worth it. How much was that? 900? I think I'm good. Ooh, ramparts. Should I keep... I'm gonna keep going down. Okay, I gotta find a way in there somehow. There's the guy. Aha! There you are. It's here. My rune is just a little bit further on. What? Not at all. Nothing to worry about. I have to come this far, make sure we get that. Okay, I'm glad I went down. So, off you go. Is this like a boss fight that's down here? There it is. Whoa. Oh shit. Well, I feel if I didn't have the whip, it would have been really hard, but having the whip, absorb the teleportation rune. This permanently lets you use teleportation monoliths. Oh, we did it. There's no one there. Okay, well, that's cool. So the teleportation, that's cool. So that's how I can get into like secret rooms. There's an area over there I could check out before I go to the ramparts. No, let's go to the ramparts. Let's do it. Let's do it. That was pretty good. This has been a pretty good run so far. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I was 833. That sucks. That sucks. Hello. 55? See, this is why I want to get through the levels, because I keep... Okay, apparently I have to do it every single one. Can't just hold it. Nope, can't just hold it. That sucks. I'll also, when I've done this, I think I'm going to start on the health flask. Nice. Health potion. Yeah, let's make a dent on this. I think that's going to help me quite a bit. Beautiful. What do you got? I can have 2 of these, right? I can have 2. You know what? I kind of need a secondary weapon. Do I want to open until you choose one? Oh, I have to choose one? Okay. You know what? I mean... Sure, let's do that. There we go. Alright. Thank you. Let's heal. And then let's top up the tank. Wunderbar. Oh hell yeah. Dude, I'm starting to really get it with this game. It's fun. I want to get further in. I know I feel like I've only gone to like the same 2 stages a couple times. Like, that's the downside, right? Is I want to get further in. I don't know if it has an end. I don't know if it just keeps going or what, but nice. I don't know if I should be like discovering more places or coin. Hi Tara, how's it going? Welcome on in. You can get into a rhythm with Dead Cells. Oh yeah, I can see that. I'm entering my flow state. We take those. You know what? Let's do it. 15% damage. Oh yeah, big time. Okay, big time rush. Yeah, let's go down. There's like a yellow thing down here. Are you the cute girl? I am. Thank you for noticing. It's the mustache that gives it away, right? Hello. Sarah. Could be Sarah. Could be. There's also Sarah. So could be that too. Don't be alarmed. She's fine. She's safe. Cute mustache. Oh baby. Holy fuck. Oh my god, every time I show, everyone starts out like, yeah, this is fine, and then it's like, what the fuck is that? So you fed me on the gas station. That makes sense. That does explain the smell. Not you, the gas station. She smells like gasoline. And you know. I was watching a video yesterday of Northern Lion talking about how he keeps perusing r/meth, and it was very funny because it's like he's addicted to that subreddit. Oh, those guys suck. Those are the guys that yeah, they send fire both in front and behind them. I don't like them. I do not like those guys one bit. Those guys are fun though. Sorry, you're winning? Doing pretty good right now. This is like my 9th run ever. We started this game yesterday, and because I've had it for a while, I bought it on sale, and I've heard nothing but great things. And I've got really into roguelikes recently. I played a lot of Balatro, and I wanted to start this because I have this plus all the DLC. So it's really fun. So I'm getting used to it still. I think I am relying too much on the power of my weapons rather than my ability and my skill, but I do think I can get there. I feel like I want to save for the ruby. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I want to save for the ruby key. This one is good, but I think I'm overpowered right now to the point where I don't think having extra abilities matter. We'll hit that point soon. Oh, fuck. What is that? Okay, well, we're not going that way. I don't think I can go that way. I'm going up. Can you be that guy? What's your opinion on some guy in your chat over-explaining everything? Can you be the guy? The way that we kind of do it here is if I ask, then explain away. If I don't, like, I'll be kind of ruminating and like thinking out loud, but usually what I'll do is like, hey chat, how do I, or hey chat, what is this? That's totally fine. That's totally fine by me. Mostly because I feel it's not necessarily about spoilers, it's more about learning how to play rather than playing how other people want me to, if that makes sense. Especially while it's like very new to me. Okay, what was the point of this room? Because the reason why people usually do it as well is because they really love something and they want you to enjoy it too. But I find that often what can happen is by giving too much information, you end up taking away from that new person's experience, and therefore they don't enjoy as much as you'd want them to, when really that was the goal overall, right? So that happened to me with games like Borderlands, where people would just kind of rush me through it, and I ended up not liking it because I wasn't playing it. So I'm definitely the one who over-explains. I'll tell you way too much about myself, about my thoughts, my feelings. You know, non-important things. Right, it's not, you can trial an area way out of, yeah, exactly. I don't think I've ever played Noda. Scroll of Power, we're going back. Yes, please. Can you not, Mr. Horn guy? Okay, we're really leveling up. Okay, the whip is so powerful, it like busted through the shield. That's crazy. I love this whip so much. Okay, where are we? Yeah, we'll teleport. Let's be lazy. You know, Noida, indie finished demigods, Assist Simulator. That sounds right up my street. Only on some topics. Yeah, do you want me to talk about finance again, Robin? That's all I'm hearing is... Oh, it's definitely nothing worse than screams of someone who knows they're headed for the edge. Oh, I'm edging. Trust me. Let's go... You know what? I feel like that's falling to my death. So I don't trust it. We're going to keep going right. Right seems right. Oh, sorry. There's an ad that's running. I apologize. I'll try not to advance too much and be too much of a fucking legend while you're gone. But I'm excited for people's returns. Do you what you want? It's an open world sandbox roguelike. Ooh, I do. I am getting ready as a roguelite, so I will tell you that for free. I won't let you skip ads for free, but I will tell you that for free. It's not really my choice though. Ah! Let me out. Ah! Okay. At least I can't go through 2 floors. Yeah. Secret discovered. Drumstick. I don't think I can even take it. Alright, well, we recycle. We take it. We take it in a different form. Ow. Okay, roll didn't work. Ow. Roll didn't work again. God damn. Where's the drumstick when you need it? There. Nothing even, no secrets, no fun, no funnies. Where are we? Oh shit, alright, we're going down. Oh! Okay, I think I'm gonna have to heal. Just gonna take a little tipple real quick. Gotta watch guys, I think. You wanna get annoyed but couldn't. What's, so it's an open world roguelike? That sounds interesting. Like, how does that work? Like an Elden... I don't love there's an elite and also that guy at the bottom. Okay, we got it. We'll take out the elite too. Minus damage, missile cloud. I think I already looked at this. Extra jump from projectiles. Dodging plants a bomb. That's pretty cool. So if I dodge, I drop a bomb, but I lose the extra jump. You know what? I think I'm going to take it because it's a tactics. We're going to take it, and then we're going to recycle this. There we go. Why not? We're learning. We're experiencing everything this world has to offer. I don't love how many of those things there are. There we go. That's the good stuff. Okay. Yeah, there's actual math students from around the world trying for it and no clue. Oh no. Here's some kind of mystery of the eyes. Let's show the time attention in the world. Let's go to which guides. Yeah. I do not. I do not have all the time for that. Despite playing this game at 1 o'clock on a... Got a new area. I did it! I got to another area! We're unlocking things. Watch it be 16 minutes. And I've missed it by 16 seconds. Okay, 60? Absolutely not. We weren't making that. 28 cells. Okay. Frenzy. Okay. What is it? Can we recover? That's pretty cool for parrying. Outfits. We'll keep going with this. Let's get our health less up. I think that's more important right now. I do feel that we're slowly getting to the point though where the whip is going to be less OP. That's one thing I will say. I think we're about to cross that precipice. Didn't know there's a streaming mode. I do know there's a streaming mode in this game. I haven't enabled it yet. So far, said devs are trolling. There's an actual message because another quest at some point in the phrase seeking truth, the wise instead of find a profound absence. Could be kind of like Lazy Bow, where they made Punch Club and Graveyard Keeper. And the whole troll of that was that they're like, oh yeah, this is only 10% of the game. It's all the town. And then they released the game and haha, it doesn't exist. They just made it 10 times longer. Every time I play this game, I didn't have viewers, so true. I mean, I'd enable it eventually. I'd enable streamer mode eventually. I just don't know what it does. And again, it's that I want to learn how to play the game before I start letting people in chat fuck me up. You know? Let's go tactics. Sure. Why not? Thank you. I guess I haven't spoken to this one.
Yes.
Ghoulie. Really happy you found this great sing pile of corpses. Well, good for you. Oh, I don't even have a refill. There we go. Gives chat choice of giving you a boon or a challenge. Yeah, see, I feel like I'm just gonna get challenged. Over and over and over again. Black Bridge. Okay, so this is a brand new area. Achievement type. I am kind of scared. I love the art style of this game, man. I know it's like pixel art style, but I do like it. What the fuck is this guy? Oh shit, okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do in that form? Okay, I gotta jump, I guess. Whoa. Shit. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! Well, fucking hell. Oh my god, I wasn't ready for a boss fight! Why no one tell me it was a boss fight? Even though I didn't ask, and I appreciate that you didn't. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Never ready for first time concierge. True. It's not like the concierge in my building. Well. Interesting. Interesting. LMAO even. Oh, you're chortling so hard at my eyes. Ooh. Okay, I'm not inspecting that again. It takes forever to read. Oh, so apparently I have to. No DLC. I have the DLC. I have all the DLC as far as I know. Twin daggers. Yeah, let's do it. You know what? I'll take 3 gold. Why not? Yeah, I have the DLC. I just don't think I'm that far into it. Maybe I don't have it installed. I'm not sure. Because we went down into the castle, which I'm assuming is Castlevania. Oh man, I am so low level versus what I was before. It's kind of annoying. Not annoying, but you know. Get out of here. Thank you. Ah, this is actually not too bad. Castle? Yeah, let's go to castle. Why not? Why not? Let's try something else. Why not? What's your favorite class? Build an item. Cam, there's a boss fight coming up in a certain amount of time. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. I don't think I got there in 30 seconds, but oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, throwing knife. No. Ruby amulet. No, I don't want that. That seems like a waste. The amulet might be good. 56% DPS. 43 DPS for 3 seconds. That might be good. That might be good because what is my 173? So that gives me 120 plus 56. Okay, does the chat, I'm asking a question. Plus 95 damage, does that mean it's plus 95 on top of the 56? So it's doing like 100 damage? Multi-class, math class? Is that what that means? So it's actually doing 100 damage, not 56? Can I advise you to read the green text? 100% damage inflicted on enemies, 100% damage taken. Oh, I don't think I want to take that. I don't think I want to take that if I'm taking 100% damage. Ooh. I don't think that's good. I don't know if that's good. Sure. You also had that last time. I did? On the electric whip. Well, I'm gonna take it then. Fuck it. Good. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Why not? Soul Purpose destroyed directly that people can look down and don't fear cards. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of cells while getting here. Considering how fast I went, that's actually a lot. Okay, if I already had it, then that's fine. Let's spawn and keep back enemies. I kind of want this. I know this is like an easy one, but knock back enemies dealing damage where they land, deals 90 damage, enemy hits a wall, final strike combo. This could be pretty fun. This is Dead Cells. Yeah, I want spawn kick. I know this is probably not the best use of my money on my cells, but I do think it's funny. Let's go with, you know what? Overhead connects, continues your combo, increases damage dealt. Let's go with combo. Let's do it. Money and funny. Let's go. Yeah, we didn't take any damage, so I guess there's no need. All right, we're on the castle. Poetry. It rhymes. It's cyclical. It's just like George Lucas describes the prequels. It's like poetry. It rhymes. 44 seconds. That's actually really fast. I got through that. Considering how many cells I got too. Oh, fuck yeah, the music. I forgot about the music. So good. Oh, oh, it's already down. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dicked on. Get out of here, Skelly. Hello. Yeah, give me some power-ups, baby. Yeah, I feel like brutality is the way to go this time. Okay, how do I live without you? Doors locked. So where do I go? Ah! E-E-A uniform. How the fuck do I get out? Hello? Wait, how do I get out? Oh. Thank you. Don't think I'll let me in. Honestly, Dead Cells on music better than the Castlevania crossover. I think I need to discover it more, but this just kind of like rocks right to start. I think once I played it more, God, it's a 3 damage too. That's really good. Yeah, we'll just go this way. I don't need that. Nice. Oh, fuck you. Don't walk in on me while I'm fighting. Are you kidding me? Shrapnel Axles L. Metal shards burst from the Axel Shrine, inflicting approximately 340 damage. That's crazy. Colors, hydraulic shots pierce all enemies, +3, launch grenade. I think I gotta take it. Yeah, we're taking this. We are taking this. Let's have a look. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, this is dangerous. We'll kill this guy. Am I getting a multiplier right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, fuck me. Okay, I nearly screwed myself. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize I was falling down. Okay, let's do this. Dude, this is crazy. Take me up. Oops. At least the fire doesn't hurt me. That's all that really matters. That unlock. Let's go. Die, you fuck. Nice. Nice. No secrets? No, I guess just enemies. I think it's 99 tons weapon damage from the impact. Okay. The fire goes crazy, man. Nice. Nice. I guess recycle? Oh, well, shit on my dick. Every time, man. Every time. I'll recycle it because I have full health and then I'll immediately get hit. Every single time. Hello. Wolf trap. Launch 2 traps that root enemies, increasing damage taken. That could be good. That could be good. Maybe we take the wolf trap. Lasted every little bit. I don't understand it. Can you explain this to me? Because it inflicts damage on me, right? Crush flask can provide dealing low damage to yourself. Why? Why? It's an enabler. I don't know what that means. Like, is it supposed to be comboed with something else? Like, it increases my... Oh, so if I get 5 damage, but then it gives me -2 damage. Probably the best enabler in the game. You're an enabler. That is true. Enabler does secondary effects. Okay. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'm trusting you. Why not? Let's do it. We're trying to unlock stuff. We're trying to discover things. That's the main key that I'm taking away from this. So I'm not tied into anything yet. I'm willing to learn. Hindsight should have taken the teleporter, but that's okay. Hindsight is 2020 and my vision is not. Holy water. What is this? Phase Blast, easiest pair up with Brutality Mutation. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I need to learn a little bit more about it. But each consecutive hit combo. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let's do it. Oh, there's another shotgun. That's cool. Oof. Okay. I thought I was about to like be slammed into the things. Oh shit. I didn't even see those. My god. My brain just completely ignored that. Get out of here. Don't look at me. How dare you? Okay. I still don't understand how I'm supposed to navigate those things, but okay. I'm sure there's an ability later on that lets me like jump or tickle a vine or whatever. Did it again. I was looking at the back, not the spikes. Ow, fuck you. I think that's the first time those have hit me. I think that's actually the first time. Well, those skellies are annoying. Die. I wonder if I missed something. I don't think I did. No. Your current outfit's from a very mid mobile game, Soul Knight. I thought it was from... Is that what it's from? I thought it was from Shovel Knight. But maybe that's something else. Maybe that looks different. That has horns, right? That's... Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. My bad. Those are spikes. We don't like those. Those are all spikes. I don't like those. And there's a phoenix up there. What am I supposed to do here? Am I just gonna have to take damage? Okay, it's not. Alright. So I was wrong. They were technically spikes, but they were not enabled. Pretty low on health. We gotta fix that. We got the teleport. We'll go this way. Just so we can go and explore the left side. Base Flask is from Blasphemous. I don't think I've ever played that. So this is the boat, right? So I guess I'm gonna have to fight a big insect. That's the boss for this. Okay. So, question. Because you can only go certain pathways. Okay, that was nice. Oh fuck, I need to fall. I didn't finish what my question was, I realized. Nice. Is it like you go one direction, you can't go the others, and that's the run that you're kind of picking for that session? Oh, what the fuck? He threw it through the wall? That's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. Sonia's character in Castlevania using FAQ. Okay. That's so fucking annoying. I was paying attention to the Phoenix. Bones be boning. Those usually don't hit me, but they're just really annoying. I don't think this is random. This keeps giving me the same. I guess maybe I've unlocked more, so. Alright, well, we'll take the freebies. I'm not even gonna take a shield, okay? So I can't open this yet. Okay, let's go. Now, oh my god, what a terrible start. Oh my god, come on! Faster! Faster, faster, faster! Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Oh, thank God. Okay, the timing. Beautiful. Faster, 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 faster. Faster. No! Woo! 50! That took longer than last time and it felt quicker. My God. Alright, let's do this. Give me some... Oh, that's why I had so many cells, because I got there quickly. I'm not a fan of the machete and pistols, I'll be honest. I don't really love it. But... okay. That's fine. I guess that works. Speedrun. Probably should learn how to play the game better first. Machete and pistols from Curse of the Dead Gods. Man, there's a lot of stuff that I have no idea about. A lot of games that I've never played. A lot of games that I've never played. I really want these Spartan sandals. I want to play... So I think this is what I've seen people use is a very limited time I've seen this game is people kicking. Definitely... Let's go combos. Combos be good. No, you are speedrun. I was trying to speedrun to get to the 30-second one. But I can slow down. I'm not telling you to do it. That was me trying to get there within 30 seconds. That was because I want to see what the 30-second bonus was, but I don't think I'm good enough for that right now. I gotta go way faster and skip a lot more. It's interesting because it's basically just like you just keep going right, and right will always get you to the end of the level kind of thing. That's how it feels anyway. I think that's going to be something I'm going to unlock later on. Oh, already? There's 2 of them? Come on, 2 of them? Really? Shield. Absorbs damage. And transforms arrows into gold? That's not 30 seconds? Well, isn't the one that says 30? There's one that says 2 minutes and one that says 30. Oh, is that how many cells? Oh. Is that how many cells? Okay, I totally misreading it then. I was just assuming both were time. That's why. Yeah, let's go this. Let's go this. There we go. Okay. Actually, the machete might be good on this. Ow, yeah, it took damage. Machete and combo might be good because it gives me like a ranged and oh god, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh, this is bad. This is not good. I'm really fucking up right now. I'm all out of whack. It's because I'm using my secondary weapon more, and I don't really use the secondary weapon. At least I'm not used to it. There we go. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're getting through it. Okay, so I don't even have to be like close to them to do that. That's pretty funny. Okay, there's no point going down here. You try open it and it'll tell you it. I'll tell you. Okay. Good to know. Alright, we're up. Get out of here. I don't think I need to go this way, but... Oh, I do. Okay. Door open. Which door? Oh my god, get out of the fucking room, my guy. Which door? Ah. Interesting. Cells, baby. Ah. The Knight's outfit's so cute. I like this little thing. Tiny boy. Tiny boy with a big head. Reminds me of me. Medium-sized man with giant honk. Honk? I don't think that's the right word. I was trying to think of. Okay, well, stun the bat. Can you not? Can you not? Oh my god. That's so stupid. Woo! I don't like that they can like throw through, like they can keep throwing despite the hitting them, like they don't stun. Nice. Hit that door, baby. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, that bat didn't even wake up. It's not even worth it to him. Nice. Shoot her! There we go. Got him. Nice. Woo! Let's go. Nice. Give me your cells. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Oh, I was trying to chat while there's a bat. I also don't like they can throw through a wall. Yeah, I don't love that they can throw through a wall. That's not cool, because I can't shoot through a wall. The trajectory is really weird, because it arcs in a very strange way. This is the post-nerf version. Interesting. I mean, it's been out for a while, so I assume a lot has been refined since then. Okay, this room again. All right. I want to wait for a sec. I want to... Oh, it's a phoenix. Okay, come on. How am I not hitting it? Yeah, like what the fuck? And they can fly through... What? Die, you bitch. Nice. There we go. Okay, I'm using the machete to my advantage. Okay, what the fuck? Hello. Greetings. Everything must go. I can't afford you. So let's go wolf trap. Let's do it. Does this take me anywhere? Just to a teleporter, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Let's get out of here. Oh god, okay. Feel like that's needed. Oh, right, I have 2. There we go. Okay. There's nothing really to go there, but... there's no point going that way. Yeah, what the fuck is that arc that he's throwing? Let me out! There we go. Ooh, yeah, let's take it. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. What is this? What an extravagant fountain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it would be less sinister if it wasn't running blood instead of water. I wonder how many instances had to kill the filler. Ooh. Yikes for Michaels. Okay, he fell through the map. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Dracula's castle. Okay, we made it. I'm happy I made it because I got out. Okay, I missed the timer, but that's fine. Let me out. Yeah, I know. I missed that. I only have 28 seconds. Okay. Suddenly it's making sense. Thank you for explaining that. I was totally misreading. 28 cells. 28 cells, 28 cells. So we can unlock this. And then I think we should work on our health and all that jazz. Good thing, though. Nice. I don't think I want the skeleton outfit just yet. I think we'll unlock that later. Frenzy. Melee attacks restore small attack damage. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna put some into that. Let's go. We're gonna recycle you because I don't need it right this second. I do have full health, which is nice. Melee kills, reduce cooldowns. Go. Thank you. Let's top out with the tank. Beautiful. Okay, so this is gonna be a boss fight, right? Or is this like a second level? I don't recall. This might be just a second level. Dracula's castle. Achievement height. I don't know why I said it that way. Yeah, okay, this is just a level. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Okay, don't like these guys one bit. Secret? No. Oh my god, what the fuck are these guys? Ah! Unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Nope. What the fuck? Nice, okay. The machete is coming in a little clutch right now. What the? Okay, these guys are a little stronger. They've been listening to Kelly Clarkson. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck did that guy come from? Yeah, one cell. My last fucking brain cell. That's what I lost. God damn it. Oh well. That was a good run. It was good. That was good. All right. Cool. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough time to do another run. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we made it so far. We got to a boss fight. We got to Dracula's castle, which is really cool. We unlocked a lot of stuff. I can definitely see like this game becoming a new addiction in a bad way. In a really bad way. I'm excited to play more of it. We'll be playing more of it tomorrow, most likely. Unless I just chat about finances again for another 2 hours, you know? Put a bit of music on for the Twitch folks. Not on the VOD, but sorry, YouTube. But I digress. Yeah, cool. All right, thank you everyone for hanging out. You know what? I'm technically gonna owe you squats because we're ending 2 minutes early, so I'll give you 2 squats. But I'm just gonna see who's live. Oh god, Windows, why? Who is live? There's no one. Oh my god, fuck off with this stupid snap thing. All right, I'm gonna send you to Maisie. She's playing Elden Ring. And she'll be alive for a while. She usually streams for like 8 hours. So I'm just gonna send you over there. Let's go say hi to them. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you were hanging out on the YouTube, thank you for checking out the YouTube stream. I really appreciate it. If you're just lurking and whatnot. If you've been watching the videos that I've been posting, I appreciate it. Very, very kind of you to give that time. But thank you for being here. I had a really good time. I'm really enjoying Dead Cells, and I can see it's starting to kind of branch out and everything. So I appreciate everyone being patient with me, learning how to play the game, but also answering my questions when I have them and answering them in a respectful way that doesn't just tell me how to do everything, but just kind of explains what's going on. So I appreciate you. Yeah. So if you're with us on Twitch, we're going to go raid someone called Maisie or Maggie. They're playing some Elden Ring, so we'll go over there and say hi. If you're on YouTube, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you live tomorrow. I'm going to try for the same time, 10 a.m. start tomorrow, but we'll see. I don't have a hard and fast schedule in the weekdays, but that's what I'm aiming for. But yeah. Okay, we got 1 minute. I'll give you 1 squat. You got 1 squat from ending 1 minute early. Oh, it is leg day as well, so I'm going to leave before someone redeems the thing I don't want to. Okay, I love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.